I'm here with Augusta head coach Sharon Quarles and Kylie Martin for the Jaguars. And you guys came out and, set the tempo from the first set, 125-20. Second and third sets were both competitive. Kind of what were some adjustments you made throughout the game?
Well, first of all, got to commend Tusculum. Very good team, very solid team. Spent some time, obviously, over Thanksgiving break to scout and, look at film and stuff like that. But we knew if we could stay in system by serve, receive, and passing and then weaponize our serve, we could do some damage and open up the right side. So we spent a lot of time working on our right side attackers to get them going to open up our outsides and our middles.
So, Kylie, you guys have kind of started to peak at the right time. I mean, you guys went out and won the Peach Belt Conference Championship and obviously came out today and put on a show in the quarterfinals as an underseeded team. Kind of, what was the team's mindset coming into this NCAA tournament?
I mean, we knew that we could come in and we could win this if we put our minds to it, and we have peaked at the right time. We went through a little struggle, and I think that's helped us, and we've learned from that and grown from it, and that's why we came in and we were like, if we want this and we play hard enough and we're aggressive, like we were swinging away tonight. We missed, but we would just keep going, and just having that aggressive mindset is definitely how we came into this.
And I think the last 4 matches we swept teams 3-0.
Yeah.
And so, like Kylie's saying, we are peaking at the right time. And even though, we are the lower seed, 2 years ago when we actually had a tournament, we got to the championship against Carson Newman. So, it's no surprise to us.
Yeah.
It might be a surprise to the SAC, but not to the Peach Belt.
And that's what matters. You got to keep, you can't let outside noise kind of affect your mindset. And Kylie kind of alluded to it in her answer. She mentioned kind of early season struggles, but as the coach, kind of how did you guide your team through that, through those times as you knew they were capable of a lot?
Well, basically, we knew that we had to establish another outside attacker. I mean, there was a little struggle with the secondary outside, so that's where we decided to move Chloe Allen, who's a middle, but we moved her to the outside to get the ball in her hands a little bit more. So it actually created, now, between Kylie and Chloe, they're getting 60 swings combined, if not 70. And they're generating a lot of offense for us. And so now if we can keep adding another attacker, and tonight we added another right side attacker because Raka just stepped up and did her job, which was awesome.
Kylie, Coach kind of alluded to this in her answer. You mentioned you didn't have a tournament last year. So you had an abbreviated season, you had a conference, championship and whatnot, but you didn't get to play in NCAAs. How did it feel tonight to be back out on the court during the NCAA tournament?
We've been looking forward to this. I've got to say, after 2 years ago when we were here and we lost in the championship, we got a little taste of we made it to the Sweet 16, what getting to the Elite Eight could be like. And so coming back in, that's been our goal, is to get further than we ever have before, which is the Sweet 16. So that means Elite Eight. I mean, that's what we're striving for. And being the underdog, we have nothing to lose. We are now the lowest ranked team coming in, so we have nothing to lose. We're just going to go out and ball out.
Yeah. So the narrative kind of around the Southeast Regional has been the South Atlantic Conference, because they have 5 of the 8 teams here. Mm-hmm. You are 1 of 2 Peach Belt teams. Question for really both of you. Was that kind of another added extra motivation to say, hey, we're representing our conference. We want to show, the volleyball world that, hey, the Peach Belt can play with South Atlantic Conference as well.
Exactly, and that we're not going away.
Yeah.
Because, we're going to strive to continue to bring more Peach Belt schools into the regional tournament. But like I said, like she said, we're here to represent, and it's always about repeating and exceeding from the previous year. And I think we're on track to do that.
And as a team, we talked about that. We aren't recognized as highly being in the Peach Belt Conference. And, you can see it. We only have 2 teams here, and one of them's out now, so it's us. And we want to represent. We have good teams in the Peach Belt, and let's prove it.
For sure, yeah. And the tough task ahead tomorrow, obviously facing the hometown team, although it's a neutral site, supposed to be, but Anderson's hosting. Mm-hmm. Kind of, what do you think the challenges are of playing the hometown team in the semifinal?
Well, we faced Wingate at Wingate, and you talk about their crowd, their entire town comes out, and we beat them in 5.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to a great crowd. We have a great following of our fans coming in. They came in tonight. We're looking forward to them coming back tomorrow night. So it should be a good battle, and we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, and love that energy. Even if it's them, let them come at us, and I think that's fun.
It's still crowd noise.
It's a fun environment. It makes brings the energy. It's exciting to play a home team.
Well, it'll be exciting to watch for sure. Congratulations to both of you on a great quarterfinal win. We will see you tomorrow night.
Thank you. Go Jags.
Yeah, go Jags.
Yeah, thank you so much.